Hey everybody, welcome to the Part-Time Homestead. I wanted to take this time to give a shout out to a friend of mine at work. His father is a beekeeper. His name is Petro. That's my best Ukrainian accent I can give. So beekeeping is pretty big in the Ukrainian community. In the Ukraine, it's kind of like the perfect climate for keeping bees, and a lot of them came to America and they kept up the tradition, and they have bees over here. So I was talking to him one day and I said, hey, I'm getting some bees, and he mentioned that his father was a beekeeper, and I asked him if I could get some drawn out comb. I wanted to give my bees a little bit of a head start and get some drawn out comb for them. And sure enough, I mean, he came through. He was gracious enough to give me a whole hive. I think I got like 6 frames, a Langstroth 10 frame deep hive box with a secondary box, the top, and a feeder that he made. And I got the whole package. It was the first time I've ever seen a hive. I was super excited about it. I'd never seen honeycomb close up. I mean, there was honey in it still, some capped, some uncapped. I mean, it was just amazing. The smell. If you don't have bees, you probably won't know what I'm talking about. If you do have bees, you know what I'm talking about. But the smell of it, it was just a really great first experience with a hive. And I had it, and I brought it inside. I put it inside. I was keeping it for my bees, which are coming very soon. And I was just super excited. I'm hoping that maybe someday I get to go out and see his bee yard, or I can use him as a knowledge base to bounce things off of. But I wanted to show it to you guys in this video and at least talk about it. But unfortunately, something happened. And I kind of got the hive outside and basically segregated. It's on lockdown, kind of like the whole entire state of California at the moment. But yeah, so let me show you what I found one day with this hive, and we'll talk about kind of where I'm going to go from here. So the hive and the honeycomb I got from my friend ended up with a ton of these moths and ants and whatever those little things are. And they're just everywhere. And also, you can see in here, it's like mold. It's not even coming apart. Yeah, I can't rip this apart. And look at that. That looks like it's, oh yeah. What is that thing right there? It's some kind of larvae all over in here, look. So are those hive beetles? Hive beetle larvae? Never seen it before. Never had an issue before. Well, it's funny I say that, I don't even have bees yet. But this comb is just destroyed. Man, look at that. It's been in here in my house. I mean, we are in the house. Look. So much for getting drawn out comb for my bees. And that's just devastation. I mean, look at all those larvae down there. Crawling around. I'm assuming that's what they are. Alright, so we're outside, so we can get some light, take a better look at this. Beetle. Ants running rampant in here. And just look at this stuff. It's just got this webbing. Over the honeycomb. I don't know what that is. And look at all those larvae in there. So, question I guess I have is this honeycomb good? It just looks destroyed. I don't even know if I could use these frames. I have no idea. So, yeah. I'm gonna just have to ask my friend about this because I really don't know. I mean, look at what they did to this. It's like all the honeycomb is gone. Just ripped out right out the center. Oh my God. And there's the moths. Yep. So I want to say that all those bumps are some kind of larvae or egg. Or is that the honeycomb? It might be the honeycomb. But it's just eating through. It just ate it. Just devoured it. It's just a whole separate. Oh, it's got that wire in there. Yeah. Yeah, you just rip it open and look. It's full of those larvae. I mean, just looking at this now, I'm wondering if the bees even can defend against these things. I don't know. So I've got my first bee problem, and I don't even have bees yet. If this is a sign of things to come, I don't know how well I'm gonna do as a beekeeper. Man. Look at all that stuff.
Look at that.
That little bastard. Look at that.
That's just...
Any more? Little bastard.
Oh, look at the pupa popped. These are all pupa.
From the bees or from the...
Are these bee pupa?
I don't know. No, they can't be bee pupa. It was just,
Well, then that's definitely a moth pupa
it
or
was
something.
just a honeycomb with some honey.
Yeah, that's moth pupa.
Wax. So I believe these are wax moths. Oh, look, there's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, coming out.
Oh, yeah, look. This is all pupa of some kind. Oh, that's gross. I'm gonna collect some more. I know where some are at.
Okay.
Come out of her.
That's what smashed waxworm cocoon / larva looks like. Let's do another smash. Oh, juiced. That's disgusting.
Oh,
Oh, man. Oh, there's another good one. Where's that at? Just everywhere. I mean, I can see how this could decimate a colony of bees. And I don't know what the bees have as far as defense. But I mean, look at that. Against these wax worms, I'm assuming. Wax larvae, wax moths. Man, it's crazy. So now I don't know. I don't know. I mean, devastated. Devastated. I mean, I still have some comb that's pretty much intact, but I don't know if it's all contaminated, tainted, if I'm gonna continue to have problems if I use it. I mean, I wanted to give my bees a head start with some drawn out comb, but now I'm not sure what to do. So, beekeepers to the rescue. What do I do? What can I do? What's safe to do? What's not safe to do? Help. So check those marks out. I mean, those look like, they are grooves into the hive. They look about the size of those waxworms. Were they eating the hive wood? I don't know. This is just craziness. I mean, will bees defend against these moths? I mean, seriously. Get this out in the sun. It's so soft now. I'm really at a loss with absolutely zero experience. Could really use some advice. Do I start start fresh, start clean, don't use these frames or this hive? I also have a question too. I noticed something on one of these frames. If I could just find it now. Oh, right here. So I've heard a lot about drone comb. Is this what I'm looking at right here with this larger, if you see, notice that's larger than this down here? You can tell. Look at the bigger stuff. Is that drone comb? Should I use that? This was not how I was planning for this to go. So after seeing all that, I'm definitely reaching out to the bee community for some help with some answers on what to do, what I can do, what I should do, what I should not do with that situation. And to tell you what I am doing currently, basically the hive is outside in the garage. I took a couple of the frames that were still good and I put them in the freezer. I heard that freezing them will kill any of the eggs from the moth and it should be okay. So I'm going to use a couple of frames in the new hive and the rest with just what the frames that the hive came with. As far as the hive, it's just going to be out there as a secondary if I ever do a split or if I have a swarm or whatever. I don't know. You're coming along with as a new beekeeper with me, so I really don't know what's going to go down. So yeah, the hive's going to be a secondary hive. I'm going to take the frames that I put in the freezer and use them unless somebody tells me not to do that. And then the ones that are really damaged, I'm just going to keep them. I don't know if I should take the honeycomb out, clean it off, sterilize it, or just also put those in the freezer as partials and put them into a hive at some point. I don't know. So I'm hoping that somebody comments in the comments below and can give me some help with this situation. I certainly wasn't expecting to have issues with bees or the beehive before I even got anything, but hey, you live and you learn. That's what this whole thing is all about, is getting some experience and sharing my experience with you guys, and hopefully we'll get through it and the bees will be fine. So once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, jump on board, follow me with this beekeeping adventure, and yeah, see you next time.